this is a man. Do you see their difference? Who do you think is the boy and who is the man? Wrong. But why is it wrong? I will explain it together with triangles. So let's be honest. Triangles look innocent. 3 sides, 3 angles, pretty cute. But in advanced math, triangles are liars, just like boys. Nah man, they hide their complicated sides. And today we are breaking triangles down into what you must understand, how to stop guessing and start seeing the geometry, what the difference between a boy and a man is. So if you ever thought, I know the formula, but I don't know when to use it, this video is for you. Hi and welcome to a new video by me, Educational ASMR. Before we start this video, please hit subscribe if you want to join the Educational ASMR family. Because who doesn't want to be an OG of me or the channel? So firstly, sum of angles. A plus B plus C equals to 180 degrees. And here is an example of the angles and how to solve each one of the angles. So we have, and firstly you have to set up all the angles and make it equal to 180. Then you have this, and now you know that x equals to 20 degrees. So this is basically algebra hiding inside of geometry. And the difference between a boy and a man is like this algebraic expression. A boy would just tell you, yeah, I like 2x plus 20 and I sometimes do 3x minus 5. He hides the truth, because what is x? And why do you have to solve x in order to get to know him? A man would do the opposite. He would be straightforward. A green flag, he would just tell you that x equals to 20. He wouldn't let you do extra homework because he is playing mysterious. And then we have supplementary angles. 2 angles sitting next to each other on a straight line basically is that u plus v equals to 180 degrees. And together they make a straight line. As for a man, he would be the u to your v. For a boy, he would be such a burden that your spine would be everything but straight. And we also have exterior angles, which is sum of the opposite interior angles. And an easier explanation is that the angle outside the triangle is always equal to the 2 angles inside of the triangle. And the last one is Pythagoras theorem. Maybe you have heard this one. So for a triangle with a degree that is 90 degrees, a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. And here is a visual explanation of why it is like that. helps you compare sides, rank angles, and eliminate wrong answers fast. For example, for a multiple choice quiz. So when it comes to see the difference between a man and a boy, it's so easy. The biggest ego of a boy will always be your biggest regret. Little to no ego of a man will never be a regret because the experience was everything. Moving on, we have similarity. Basically, same shape, different size. Trying to see the difference between a man and a boy is the worst thing you can do. Just look at these two triangles. They are called ABC and DEF. Even though one triangle is bigger and one is smaller, they look the same. That means they are similar. And that means they have the same angles and their sides grow or shrink in the same proportion. So if one side is twice as long, all the other sides are also twice as long. That's why we write. And that's why you should never just use your eyes to see if they are a man or not. They can look the same, but totally different characteristics. So firstly, we have two angles facing each other like an X. Vertical angles that look like this. So basically, U plus W equals to 180 degrees. U plus V equals to 180 degrees. And that means that W must be equal to V. Then we have a line that crosses two parallel lines like this. So first we have corresponding angles that are equal. So when we have line 1 that intersects with two parallel lines L2 and L3, V is equal to W. But why is that? Well, if we draw a line from LA to L3, from point A to point B, we form a right angle triangle. From there we already have this angle that is equal to 19 degrees. Then we have these two that is supposed to be 90 degrees together, because the sum of a triangle's degrees is 180. And then we have this angle that is supposed to be 92. Both equations have the angle set, which means that U and W should be the same degrees. Then we have alternate angles that are equal, and here we can see how U is equal to W. This is because U is equal to V, because they are vertical angles, and V is equal to W because they are corresponding angles. So U must be equal to W. And now I'm going to give you some example questions of each section I went through. So firstly, I went through the basic angle relationships. so scary anymore. And remember, math isn't about being fast or perfect.